Evening reflections, my beautiful MVP family. We're here again for another evening reflections. And some of the reflections you just need to watch to the end. First thing I want to reflect on is, thank you, Lady Kayla. Thank you, man. Like my little things on my hand. So, guys, what is this? What's in this? So, when I did the interview with Miss, I was just reflecting on this last week, last week. I think it was last weekend. Not yet, yeah, last weekend. And I'm thinking of when I did the interview with Miss Ruby. Too loud? Oh, you okay? When I was doing the interview with Miss Ruby, and then when I was watching the live again and realized that, boy, oh boy, it would have made such a huge difference if only I had one of these little things here. Yeah. And so I was talking to my son about it. I said, Chris, I think I need microphones, and he had some, but then I went ahead and I got these. So now I have them. But I had my thing before, when I was home, because what used to happen, I used to like to work at my desktop. I love working at the desktop. And so I had this. If I'm singing, I would sing and use the desktop, and I would sing, record, and then upload my song to my video. But now things are changing. I have a tablet and I have my recording device, so now I don't need to record in one spot and come to the other. I have them right here in one place. So God is good. Thank you to my son. Absolutely appreciate you always, son. God bless you. God bless all three of you. Couldn't ask for anything more. I have to be thankful to God. So yeah, I now have microphones. So tonight in my reflection though, so I reflected on it and I thought it was necessary and I got them. Tonight I want to talk a little bit about Miss Bev. But before I do that, let me talk a little bit about what's in the news. If I could just go back to where I was. Let's see if I could find the stories. Oh. Right, so Jamaica just now hired 200 social workers. Caseworker, adult protective services full-time, care coordinator full-time. Looks like they're really listening to people and understanding the need for social services, that adults are out there needing social services, support. Children, these children who are so, whatever is going on, so much turmoil, that a simple conversation, a simple argument, 6th grade student stabbing another kid so hard it collapses lung. You know, all of these little things, a 14-year-old breaking into people's homes, they are crying out for something, guys. These are not normal behaviors. They're crying out, crying out. And 200 is not even enough to really service the needs in Jamaica. It is ridiculous, you know. So many people, parents are alcoholics. An alcoholic person is not an easy person to work with, you know. An alcoholic person with children that have to see some of the situations, that have to deal with the anger from these people who are under the influence of alcohol and other substances, who have to put up with all sorts of abuse. It is traumatic for the children. And so, regardless of the 200 that they hired, they need to hire a lot more in order to meet the needs of the children here. There was a situation with a lady who was renting out cars. And this is interesting, but just to see how people can be, and then when they don't use common sense. Because as I said before in another video, common sense is not so common at all. So she rented the vehicle, the person came, rented the vehicle, gave his ID, got the vehicle. Lady saw the day pass when she should have gotten her vehicle back, and nothing, so she decided to turn on the tracker in the vehicle. Of course, the tracker, she found where the vehicle should have been. When she showed up, what happened? The tracker is there, of course, but the vehicle is nowhere in sight. The renter tore out the tracker, knew that there was a tracker on the vehicle, tore it out, and gone with the lady's vehicle. So happened that he returned for another vehicle. This time with a different ID. This was a security officer, security guard. This time when he came back for another vehicle, he came back with a different ID. But the lady knew his face. They called the police and he was charged. This was yesterday. Why? You know, why? Anybody know the answer for that? And you're not even thinking, you're so sure that people don't know you, so you're going to just show up back again to rent another car. Yourself, with a different ID. And these are the things that bother me. You know, I said you have people here in Jamaica who are really trying. They're trying to make a living, and they're trying different avenues of making a living so they don't have to steal from anyone, that they don't have to become a burden on anyone. And yet, the more they're trying, it's the more you have people on the sidelines who are there just waiting to pull them down. I cannot understand it. She offers a service, you need the service, and you went out and you destroyed the thing that she has to try to make a living. You took the car, you ripped out the tracker, and you didn't even say, let me use it for something good then. I ripped out the tracker, they can't track it, I'm going to change the license plate because I want to be able to transport my goods to the market on each week. I want to be able to park at the hardware store and transport cement and what have you for the people who are needing a vehicle to do that. You don't take the thing and make it useful. We take it away from the person who's trying to make a living with it, and we destroy it. And I say, how can we be better? We returning residents come home and, they're safe in wherever they are. And they don't need much of anything because they come home and they came because they're able to come and buy a bread if they choose to have a bread. But what about the local people who are trying, who are fighting to stave off poverty? And yet instead of people respecting what they do and use the services and, and bring it back so they could rent it again and make a dollar bill, we just tear down, we just destroy. And we wonder why Jamaica is the way it is. Yeah, people talk about, oh, Chinese own Jamaica, this own Jamaica, Jamaicans own nothing in Jamaica. Why is it? Because when Jamaicans try, then Jamaicans tear one another down. We're like crabs in a barrel. When Jamaicans try, if it's not family tearing down, it's other people who come and they will steal your goats, they will steal your cows, they will steal your chickens. They just come to destroy. One video I saw where the lady, when she went into a planting thing to go reap her planting, every planting cut out. Every full planting cut out. So there had to be somebody scouting out and knew well the landscape to come back there and take what the lady had to put bread on her table. And so it never fails. So we cannot be a better nation. Because instead of building, we tear down more, and the more we tear down is the more poverty. Overpower the small island. People come, they smile with you and they smile with you, and they're just scouting out the little you have to come back later and take it. So, with that said, tonight I wanted to reflect a little bit on who Miss Bev's production is. So a lot of people come over and some come and they leave because you are not, let me tell you who I am. For those of you, let me say this. I am not a young girl anymore. You all know that. And I always give God thanks for where for getting to this age where I'm at today. And as I reflect on some things, I said I just needed to speak tonight quickly. Because life, as I always say, it depending on where you are, our experiences are different. And we're different people. So no one size of anything is going to fit all of us. No one size of shoes is going to fit on all of us. Our life's experiences are going to drive the way we deal with situations. Some people will say, oh, let them talk, it doesn't bother me. Miss Bev says, look for good to talk about people. Look for the good. Yes, when you're saying negative things, it will bother me because I try my best to be positive. I know that there are times I have this hard talk, like, I even like some people will say even with Kayla, like, maybe your expectations of Kayla is too high. No, I don't think so. I don't believe so. And the reason you can be on the outside looking in and you feel like, and I'm looking at it, the same situation, but I'm on the inside looking at it. So I know what I am seeing. You on the outside only see a little glimmer of what you see, but I am in here with it, and I know that my child can do well. I know that this child is capable. And so when I say I want Kayla to go to school and Kayla to learn, it's because I know Kayla can learn. I'm not saying Kayla should go to school and come home an A student overnight. No, I'm not saying that. But I am saying that Kayla, if she puts her mind to her work and make her work more important than playing, that Kayla can do great things. Because Kayla is filled with greatness and goodness and power. And so my expectations is not too high for Kayla. My expectations for Kayla is simple. I am making sure when you come in, there's food to eat, and your bed is clean and your things are clean, and you're not going to school, and your only job is to go to school and learn. So how is that too much? Oh, you have to know that we're background. And no. I don't care what anybody's background is or was. That doesn't stop you from achieving greatness in life. It doesn't matter what your background is or was. It does not. I am of the firm belief that when we baby people because of their situations, we make them more victims. We make them sit and, woe is me. But when you expect great things from them, they will get up and find themselves, and they will put forth and do what they need to do. Because you are encouraging them. You are empowering them. Because it doesn't matter. We cannot change things. We cannot change things. And so as I reflected on it, I am looking at it like some people are saying, I'm a little hard on Kayla. But what I got from her teachers the other day was, I wish more parents were like you. I wish more parents were like you. And that made me feel good, because it's a different thing than people who are sitting and thinking that, oh, well, you took Kayla's snack and that's a hard thing. It's not a hard thing. Because Kayla, coming here getting snack and hot lunch, and it's not the norm. So it shouldn't be a harsh thing for her, like this is what she was used to all her life, and now I'm changing. No. So, as I said, lunch is a must. She must get her lunch. Her breakfast in the morning, a balanced breakfast as best as I can do it, it's a must. Snack at 8 years old, it's not a must, it's a privilege. Many kids coming to school, their parents can barely find bus fare to send them to school. They can barely find lunch money, much more if we're going to get them snack too. So she getting a snack is a privilege. And so, I don't want anyone crying for her. Kayla is not lacking of anything. Kayla has all that she needs, but Kayla needs to build for her future. Kayla has to learn that at some point in her life, she's going to be standing on whatever foundation she built. I'm just helping her to build that foundation. And so, some people think it's too much, but I'll tell you that as a mother and a grandmother, I don't think it's going to harm her. The teacher, the people, social workers out there, the kids father is in jail, mommy's, and the baby, these kids, instead of saying, okay, your dad is in jail, that's where he chose to go. What are you doing about your future? That's what you do with kids. What are you doing? Never stoop down to their level and sit there crying, as if that's going to change their life. You teach them to be weak and dependent, they grow up weak and dependent. You teach them to make good, hard decisions. You teach them to understand that life happens to the best of us. It's not just about you. But you teach them that it comes, but stand up. Don't give up. Don't wither away. You have your future. Just don't do what he did to get locked up. But you search forward. And that's how you're going to have stronger kids. Instead of having all these angry children sitting around, looking and looking for a handout, who can't do nothing because they're so crippled with, oh, woe is me, that they cannot build. So tonight I'm just saying to you guys, whatever your situation, as I reflected on it, whatever your situation, just try your best to get out and be strong. Know that you're not the only one. When you look out there and see people gone, put them out on the ground and them a try, them using the one hand for and going. When you look at a man, one foot, gone. My conductor on bus and whatever happened, they sit and run over him and take off one of the foot. With him still a gone. And lot of we have everything. Kayla have everything, she have nothing. No disabilities, Kayla full. And me say if she can play and run up and down knowingly, if she can, when she doesn't get snack, she can fix things and come home the next day with all of the work done. We just finished our work right now. We just finished work that she copied from the board for division and language arts, integrated whatever it is. And we just finished talking about the bones and which one of the big bone, the femur, and I'm guiding her and telling her what holds up the body, and I'm showing her the bones and the skeletal system that holds up the body. That's what I want. I want to be involved. But if you don't bring anything home, I can't be involved. So to know Miss Bev is to a lot of people who knows me, they say they respect me. A lot of people who knows me, they say they love me. A lot of people who knows me, they know this one thing. I don't lend, and I don't like when people ask. I don't know. I have this thing, like I've always prayed and asked God for guidance in whatever I do. And it just seems like the way I am, I don't know, maybe that's how God wants me to be. If I see a need, I just jump on it. I don't wait for people to come beg me and have to tell me their life story. So what you want it for? And for them to tell me, well, me never get paid. And no, I'm not that person. I'm not that person. I will look at some things and I see something, and right away I act on what I see. I see people working hard, but there's something, if they had it, it would make their work easier. I don't wait to see them going around and, and when I see that they're hardworking people, they want to get things done. I'm a person who is just quick. Sometimes I laugh, as I said. Some of you said, don't say it. Trending would say, no, ma'am, you'll never beg bread. Because sometimes I'll have my last amount and I see that there's a need. And I just say, you know what, God, this needs to be done. Let me get it done. And I think this has been who I am because of how I grew up. Granny, I never hear people coming to beg Granny things. Granny knows that the neighbor have kids up there. Granny, I make sure she send like something go Granny make sure she go up there. Granny make sure, she just get up and go. She no wait for them to come. So Coolie, me I beg you one breadfruit. Breadfruit the pantry, Granny will say, Lord Bev, I wonder where so and so they making come pick some of them breadfruit. The Carrie go give me so and so. That's how Granny was. The guinea tree loaded down. We call them, tell them to come pick some of the guinea. Granny never sell guinea, Granny never sell. It was like that. So I grew up knowing that if there's a need, don't wait for people to come beg you and then for you to ridicule them. If you can see the situation and you can help, just go ahead and help. And so that's who Miss Bev is. Miss Bev is a lover of education. I want to see everybody learning. I want to see everybody, I like that. I am big on education. I don't think kids should ever sit down and not learn to read and write and can manage themselves. A lot of them are getting onto YouTube and doing them thing, and opportunities are there. People are there wanting you to go sell their items. I got 2 offers, and because I don't understand it, I didn't even take the offers to advertise everything because I'm thinking too deeply. I am not understanding that people go to your channel, they see what you talk about, they see how you present your work, and they want you to present their work that way. That's all they want you to do, to present their work. You don't have to recreate anything. You just have to go present it, drop the link in your thing, and ask your followers to go over and check it out. And when you go to Amazon or where you go, then use this link. And that's how you get a kickback from it. I didn't know that. So when they reach out to me, I just like, oops. YouTube now, I reach a point where I can do something on YouTube. Haven't done it yet. Because I'm just here and I have you guys who watch the videos, and I appreciate the comments, and I like those of you who respect me as a person. I respect my brain, my thinking process. Respect who I am and what I have to offer. Respect the years of services that I put in. Just respect me and appreciate what I do. You don't have to come because your thought process is not my thought process. Both of us can look at this pack of gum and we see 2 different things with it. You might see this as a chew, something to just chew and to keep your mouth busy so you don't eat often. I see this as the pepper, the mint in it. It is very good for digestion. It is good it is tasty. It is, and so you're looking at the one thing and you say, oh, I didn't ever think of it that way. But that's how life is. That's how life is. We have different thought processes because of the experiences we've had. So let us learn to be respectful and kind. And when we disagree, we don't need to run away and people, because you don't do what they ask and then all of a sudden they disappear. I want to keep people around. I want people to understand that it's okay, that regardless, it's okay. But it's what it is, isn't it? Make it a great evening by Trust, my people. I love all of you, respect all of you. Love, love, love you guys. And please subscribe to the channel. You notice that when I do the short videos, right? The short videos, I get all these subscribers coming, right? Which is what the short videos did. Remember I did a video and I shared a link, and that's what it is. You want to get more subscribers to get to your 1,000 so you can start working on your watch hours. You want to make sure that you do the short videos with powerful music, popular songs, so people are attracted to it. They come and they're coming and they want more and they subscribe. So one of these you might see it gets more views than the regular videos, and people subscribe to it. You look at we're at 17,000, and you watch as the short videos go up, that you're going to see the 17,000. I can see behind the scenes. It's 17,000 and growing. long videos are what put revenue on, because the short videos, they subscribe but they don't stick around, they don't like long videos. That is one of the problems. So I shouldn't have gone so long with the short videos, but I like the short videos sometimes, because even me, I'll just sit sometimes and the songs that are attached to them, I want to hear them over again, right? But me playing the video doesn't count. I don't get watch hours for me watching my own video. But I like it, and that's what happens. So I'm getting the subscribers, and it is shocking, but every time these go up, people like the short videos, and so they are watching them and liking them and subscribing, but they're not watching the long videos. Guys, watch the long videos. Watch the ads on the long videos. That's what brings the revenue in. You're not doing super chats. You're not saying thanks for the videos. You're not. I don't need to set a goal on my when I go live, because nobody is giving money. Nobody is. Don't have the type of followers who are gonna throw money up there like, oh, I like that Miss Bev, yeah, and put up a super chat, And so I have to, I don't know if I should cut back on my thing or just let it keep going. I want to get to 20,000, but I want 20,000 with more views, more views, more views, more views, and so the ads can be watched. So guys, help me out. Watch the videos, not just the new subscribers. Please don't just like the short videos. Please like the long videos as well, because the short videos, it takes forever. When you look at the percentage of what you, it's like not even move the needle, not even 1%, because they're short. They can't put ads on them. They're short. So you can't get revenue. You don't get revenue for these things, and so I have to figure out and really dig deep and see how we can change that, and what to change and how to change it, so we can get more views. I don't want to get into controversial things, because I want views, but I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Everybody's going through what's matter. I don't need to add to it here on YouTube streets. So guys, I spoke already too much, 31 minutes. 31 minutes should give me about 5 ads on the video. Please watch the ads. Please watch the ads. And thank you for your support always. As you respect me, I give respect back to all of you. And as you show love, I also show love back to all of you. Make it a great evening by choice.